tuning back in. We got some of our already soaked hibiscus flower. We already made our hibiscus drink, or jamaica in Spanish. So I already rinsed it out after making the water, the agua fresca. I rinsed it out maybe 3 times just to get most of the pink color out of the falling water. Now we're about to add 2 cups of water again. And I am doubling the recipe. The recipe comes from Views on the Road. Big shout out to them. I've been watching them for quite some time, just haven't tried one of their recipes. So I believe it was 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar per portion, whatever you want to say it. Then we stir it up, and we're gonna let this sit and soak up. I'm guessing the apple cider vinegar, being acidic, brings some type of chemical breakdown of the probably the plant matter, the taste. Hibiscus flower does tend to be kind of tart, and with the acidic components from the vinegar, I'm sure that has something to do. I'm not a biochemist or nothing, but it's just, you know, intuition. I'm gonna let that soak for about 10 or 15 minutes. Come back and rinse that out, and then get ready with the birria juice. I am making a vegan birria. Shout out to Views on the Road. And I'll be right back once this is done soaking. Alright, y'all. Thank you. Alright, y'all. Right back. Heading towards the sauce component of this vegan birria. I got my pot right here with about 8.5 cups of water. She recommended, Views on the Road, she recommended doing 4 to 4.5 cups per portion. That would be 9 in total. I want my birria a little bit less on the soupy side, so that's kind of why I did this. It's heating up. Now it's time for the heroes of this show. We have about 9 guajillo chiles. She recommended 4 per portion. I added 1 extra, you know, just cause. And I got this ancho. She recommended, I believe, pasilla, which I couldn't find, or was too lazy to put in that much work to find. But hey, it is what it is. So we got 9 in this pot. 9 guajillos, 2 ancho chiles, right? We got about a little less than half an onion, with the root still intact. Not much of a big deal. I saw her put in 2 garlics per portion. I'm gonna do 5 because one of them was kind of small. 5 garlic cloves, and then just half of one of them carrots. Cool. Now this is the part where she mentioned things got a little tricky when she was figuring out the recipe. So she did mention the bouillon. I think I might be using the one she kind of recommends not using, but it is what I have. She recommends, I think it was 2.5. Let me make sure. Yeah, 2.5 tablespoons. I'm gonna go ahead add 2, and then I'm gonna customize it with whatever I think just sounds good. And she was using a powder, so you might want to consider. I might want to consider buying that soon, but we'll use what we got. Sorry for the messiness. That was kind of gross. I did wash my hands. All right, we'll do the 2nd tablespoon, kind of hooked up. Okay, sorry for the mess. I know it looks kind of grimy. And then I do have my pot about medium to medium high. Been going on for about 5 minutes or so. So we got that, and like I said, I do want to customize it somehow. So she did use about 1/4 teaspoon of black cracked pepper. You could use the peppercorns, but I'm gonna go with what she used, some black pepper, and I'm gonna customize it. I got some garlic powder, being I don't have any powder, for the bouillon, onion powder, go heavy on that. I do want some smoked paprika, because I am trying to recreate a meaty flavor. So the smokiness is welcome, is invited. I got some oregano. This is not Mexican oregano. It's regular old oregano. I got some parsley flakes. Just gonna do a little bit. I'm experimenting with this. And one thing I do want to mention, I use this with a walnut beef or beef crumbles, vegan crumbles. So I want to add a little bit for the kind of smokiness. With the walnut, it was pretty good, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna add that. Just give it a stir, give it a stir. And she says to boil this for the next 8 minutes or so. Mine's coming to a boil. I'm gonna raise it up just a tad bit, get everything going. It already has like a brothy look to it. All right. I'm gonna wait for the bubbles or the boiling markers to start, and then I'm gonna count down to 8 minutes. I'll be back once that is ready and good and boiling. I'm guessing the carrots for the flavor. I'm not really sure why that's in there. Yeah, it's for the flavor. Alright, y'all, be back once this is going. And I think it's going. See that bubble right there? Yeah. It's about that time. Be back, y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm right back. It's been about 8 minutes. Excuse me. 8 minutes. Alright. Got our thing boiling. I'll lower it down just a tad bit. And now we're going to extract our chiles and blend them up. Alright. So we got all our anchos, guajillos next, and the garlics too. The lady views on the road, she mentions if you wanna, you can blend the onions, only if you're serving that day. But I do plan on meal prepping this, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Okay, that's my carrot. Got a lot of garlics to fish out. Okay. Oh, it's smelling pretty good. Pretty good. Reminds me sort of making enchilada sauce with my mom's, but not quite. Slightly different, but kind of similar process. How you boil the chiles down. Gotta blend it. Remember, she used to strain it. If I get my hands on some of them guajillo chiles from Chihuahua, where she's from, might come through and make some enchiladas, but until then we'll have to figure that out. Alright, still fishing for the garlic. I don't think she added any juice into the blender, so just the veggies and chiles. Get that liquid out. Oh, this is smelling crazy already. So I believe that's the last garlic. I wasn't counting, I'm just talking to y'all. Leave the onion in there. Alright. Move y'all slightly. Excuse the bumpiness. Alright. I'm pretty sure the blender will be alright if we blend it while it's hot. Alright, y'all. Let's see what's up. Alright, y'all. Coming right back. I got the chili paste already blended. I did end up adding quite a bit of the juice, maybe like a cup, maybe a half a cup, to get everything, liquidy. It wasn't really blended. It had a lot of skins, the peel, the chiles still whole, so I'm trying to mediate that issue. Now, she does recommend putting some of the juices back into the blender to get every little piece. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Get my handy little coffee mug, teacup, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Put the broth in the blender. Or just shake it up real quick. Okay. Blender was making funny noises. Alright, get the carrot back in there. I'm gonna rinse this blender real quick. Make sure to give it a stir though. Look at that darkness right there. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Pretty sure regular birria with beef, or beef or pork, I think. Maybe sometimes even goat. They add the blood. That's why it has that color. But we don't really need cow's blood today. We got the chile to make that color. Okay. About to rinse this. Once I get that good stir, I'm gonna add our jamaica that has been, remember it was soaked in water and apple cider vinegar. I drained it, washed it a few more times, and then I drained it again. So to make sure it was somewhat dry before adding it to this pot. Then we're gonna add our carrots. Again, like I said, I don't know why carrots, but hopefully they add some kind of good flavor. We'll see at the end. And then we're gonna cook this further down for about 8 minutes or so. Alright, okay. Got everything hooked up. 8 more minutes, y'all. 8 more minutes, and I'll be right back. Peace. Alright, y'all, I should have opened it while recording, but look at that. Look at this. Alright. So we got our pot boiling for sure. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Now we're gonna add our bay leaves. She recommends adding 2 per portion, so I double the recipe so I can eat for the whole week. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 5th out. Give that a stir. And I'm not gonna put the top back on. It's kind of much. I want everything to cool out. I'm about to get these tortillas, some queso tacos going. Of course, vegan queso. I got some like Mexican shredded cheese from the store earlier today. But yeah, man, it's basically about to be done. I think another 5 minutes with the bay leaves, and it should be servable. Super excited. A little wary about how it's gonna taste. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But I had a kind of a mentor of mine back in Cali talk about this recipe. She was from Colima. Shout out to you, Anita. She mentioned the hibiscus or jamaica flour tacos, and talks about how people love her tacos. And I mean, I love her food, period. Times I've had it, but we're gonna get this going. I already made some pico for the tacos. I got my pan heated up. It's about to go down. Probably just be back with some photos and the review, because I'm ready to eat. I got my salad. Pour the dressing, the avocado. I would make some guac, but that's it's very perishable. But 5 minutes for this birria. I'm about to heat up the pot or the pan for the tacos. Should get a grill, but that's coming soon. Bam. Before I begin rambling, I'll be right back. Alright, so hopefully I'm in the frame. Hopefully. Andy tuning in one more time, and super excited about this video. I didn't cheat. I didn't try it in the pot outside the taco. I got my 2 tacos, kind of taco shop style with 2 tortillas, kind of like a molita, 2 little vegan cheese, the hibiscus flour, pico de gallo. Simple. One of them I had to put sriracha on there. Had to put sriracha. And I got a regular quesadilla, just 2 tortillas, cheese in between, hibiscus flour in between. As you can tell, I'm kind of rambling, talking kind of fast, because I am hungry. I am excited about this taco. So let's go in, y'all. Let's go in. So like I said, man, I got a little bit of cheese on there, a little pico. No cabbage. I do have cabbage in the fridge. I should have used it, but whatever. Cheers, y'all. So I'm not a big consomme type of person, even back then when I used to eat actual birria, actual meat. But that's the first thing I taste, the juice, the chile, the garlic, the spices. It wasn't too celery-like or carrot-like, as Steph from Views on the Road referred to with the bouillon. I think the mesquite really helped it out. That powder I have, kind of smoked addition, really added. Really helped with the taste. Give me one more try. Tangy. It's not sour or tart like the hibiscus flower drink, as you might think it would taste like. Good, man. Good. Can I say it tastes like beef? It's been a long time since I eaten beef, so I really can't say that. Does it compete with the texture? Not so much. It's been kind of just falls apart in your mouth when you're chewing, in between your teeth while you're masticating. So I really can't say it teams up or, it's up to that level. But it's good, man. I'm not knocking it. Thank you for Views on the Road. Thank you. When I went vegan, I thought I could never try any of my favorite Mexican recipes, Mexican dishes, but birria being one of the most popular that I eventually got tired of, because you have it at every wedding, every quinceañera. I used to call it the quinceañera plate. Birria, refried beans, and that kind of Spanish red rice. But going back to this, man, these tacos, these bolitas, I enjoy them. I'm gonna enjoy it for the week. It was delicious. Broadening my culinary skills and point of view, basically, it's been clutch, man. It's been really helping me out, because I'm still tasting this different type of taste. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. So, all y'all to the public on YouTube, make sure you try this at home. Follow the directions. I probably will end up buying that vegetable bouillon, checking the little dates and stuff. Make sure it's not make sure it is vegan friendly or vegetable friendly. But all in all, man, it's Andy tuning in one more time. I'm about to eat, say my grace, eat my salad. Peace, man. Peace.